Okay, welcome back for round 3 against Valky. So, very, very unusual game so far, this one. It's been really weird. Yeah, I'll get to some of the... I've made a decision about what to do this round, but I'll go through just briefly what happened with the US, I think. So he's going KGF, pretty much. He's pressuring with a lot of fleet, though, as he's got everything pretty much coming this side and leaving very little this side. Combat, a few things. Iwo Jima, Solomon, Algeria. I think because of this and the transports here, I can't actually dead zone 15. So I'm probably just going to push into Egypt, I think, and try and gain some IPC. Because if I don't move, he's just going to wipe me with this anyway. I can't actually cover T-Zone 15. There's options, anyway. But yeah, basically what's happened is he's left me on the Russia 3. He bought 6 infantry, 2 artillery, his combat. He actually hit Ukraine, which surprised me. I didn't think he'd go for it, particularly with the anti-aircraft gun there. But he actually did attack with his fighter. Unfortunately, didn't get a roll on the fighter, would have been nice. But he managed to kill 3 tanks and my anti-aircraft for the cost of 3 infantry, 1 artillery, so you got some value there. But what it's left me is an opportunity to hit Caucasus and take it, potentially. It's not guaranteed, obviously, but it's the good odds here. I've been looking at the board for about 5 minutes now, thinking what the best course of action is. I'm really not convinced by anything, but I think I am going to take the fight in Caucasus here. It's a slight profit on the initial battle. Plus we gain the territory, we kill a fighter, and it's just going to mean we can hopefully just strangle Russia quickly. It's going to cost me tanks, that's what I'm scared about. I'm going to lose a lot of attacking power by doing this, but I think positionally it might make sense to do so. So I'm going to risk it. I don't like throwing away tanks, but for the price of a Russian fighter and the Caucasus, and pretty much guaranteeing, unless he pulls out of India, pretty much guaranteeing a stack in Caucasus for next round, I think it might be worth it. So I'm going to go for it. It might be a bad choice, it might not be, we'll see. We'll experiment and find out. I'm actually annoyed by my bomber placement, actually, looking at this, going through the purchase I've just done, about to buy. It's actually made it really awkward to cover Karelia, because I don't want to throw this bomber away, so actually I'm going to have to leave more here than I would like to. I'd like to push in a bit harder, but I can't, unfortunately. I've got to even pull fighters off to defend this against the potential attack from the British. So, not great placement. I should have foreseen that was going to be an issue. But anyway, we'll carry on. So another thing about 15, to dead zone this, I'm going to have fighters in either Bulgaria or Germany. Poland doesn't work because he's got 2 transports. If he takes Italy and Southern, I can't land anywhere. It's 1, 2, 3, and I can't land here. So, and there's also the potential of bringing these 2 ships back through. Even if I felt about that, he might be able to do that. But I guess we can see how this goes, and maybe, well, it doesn't matter anyway. I suppose we could land in Bulgaria if we hit Caucasus. I'll see. I need 2 planes basically to do what I want to do. To keep Karelia safe, so there can only be 3 that land somewhere useful, but anyway, we'll see. So I've repaired the complex in Karelia, it was bombed, and I've bought 12 infantry, so 10 for Berlin. I'm going to probably leave a few infantry back just to make sure we can repel a potential stack if he goes for just a big stack in France or something. We'll see. But yeah, this is a bit risky, but I think, again, that last battle in Ukraine helped us pull back some attack power, but I still feel behind in this game. So, particularly with the situation in Japan, he's done well to slow Japan down enormously. So yeah, if we can try and ramp up the pressure with Germany, I think it's probably going to be a good thing. So I'll take the Egypt fight. Why not? Let's give it a try. If I lose, I lose, but if I win, it'll block the Suez and give me a bit of IPC for a second. I'm gonna blitz through West Russia. I want these 2 infantry coming down to Ukraine. We're doing everything as minimally as possible, so leaving 4 here. I'm not going to cap this hard. and I'll just move everything down to Ukraine for the stack, the hopeful stack next round, assuming the UK don't respond and move out. Okay, fingers crossed we get another favourable battle here. The odds are good, the odds are very good actually, for us to win the fight, but it's about conquering, and I don't really want to... I don't think I'm prepared to sack a plane for that. Possibly, we'll see. I'm not 100% on anything in this round, so we'll just we'll play it by ear. Let's do Egypt first to see how lucky we get. Good. Not so good. Okay, bad start. I'm going to push on that. Bad, bad. Bad from all of us, really. Okay, that's better. Okay, cool. Well, we've taken it at least, so no... Okay. Better than I thought. I'll take that. Okay, here's the scary one. Good job there's no anti-egg on there. Okay, not great hits. Ooh, they missed so badly. I'm going for it. I want that Russian fighter, that's what I want. Great rolls. Great rolls, that battle. That's definitely way above average. He might not have expected that. I'm surprised he left this fight where he did. So he might not be been expecting me to be that aggressive, possibly. Let's go 8. I'm also going to reinforce Korea through Belarus, I think, because Baltic States is not safe with this these transports here. So 2 have to go to Karelia, that's fine. Question is, do I try and... We have blocked off reinforcements here, so I guess if we go to Bulgaria now, we've technically dead zone 15. Just question if we can get hit by anything. What I might do is do this. Give ourselves a slight buffer. Should he want to hit this with some... sacrifice a bomber just to try and kill one of my planes. Let's do that. That's quite good. It leaves us in range of all the key areas. I still hit Moscow. Still hit this. Still comfortably hit France northwestern. And the Baltic Sea, obviously. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I would like to be able to put one guy... I think I might do that, actually. One guy in. Let's make it hard for Russia. Let's make it hard for them. We're going to have 10 guys in. Maybe not the anti-aircraft gun. Let's leave that back. Oops. Leave that back in Berlin just to kind of make it a bit more awkward if he wants to go for a Hail Mary against Berlin. Again, yeah, I'm expecting the UK to pull off some guys here. And it's not guaranteed. They've only got 4 attackers, actually. With 3 defenders. It's not guaranteed. So we could get really lucky there. If they do attack and fail, that'd be awesome. But yeah, okay. Let's go for that. I think I'm happy with that, the way that looks now. Should be fine in Karelia. Let's double check that. Yeah, we need 6, 2, and 1 bomber. Yeah, that's good. Okay, let's send it. Let's send it. So nice bit of my IPC gain there as well. The economy's looking healthy, just not so much our attack power. But sacrifice I wanted to make. Okay, so we've just taken the lead. Well, we did have the lead, but Russia's definitely looking pretty much out of the game at this point. They're going to have to tell. They can't really afford to push too aggressively here, because I think what I may do is I might move the Japanese bomber this round, get out of the way, pull it somewhere more useful and safe, and I possibly might just go for a stack of West Russia first. Stack West Russia first to try and just completely get Russia turtled in Moscow, then go for the Caucasus stack after that. I'm expecting, the response I expect here is India being pulled out, because he knows I'm about to stack this, so he has to move out. I think it's now or never. If he doesn't move out now, he's going to have real problems pushing me out of the Caucasus, because I'm going to make sure my reinforcements come straight here pretty much. Okay, so Japan 3. This is going to be post-commentary, just for one round. When my timer was due in-game, I had someone over, so I couldn't really record and do that kind of stuff, so I just recorded gameplay with the mic off, and yeah, I thought I'd do the post commentary. So, initial thoughts here. It's got obviously some pressure on the fleet, so I thought about initially clearing out the British fleet in 35, and yeah, just sitting tight in 62 for a second. But I changed my mind. I decided instead, because he had some transport threats, that the Americans, they could hit two things really. They could go for Philippines and Borneo potentially. So I thought I'd just focus on the US, because I think if I can kill off most of this fleet, it will alleviate the majority of the pressure, because the UK's not got much. They've got 2 ships. They've got a sub, I guess, but it's you know, it's a minimal fleet. So I thought I'd just try and kill that big fleet. It gave me odds on the fleet. Was it 59? So there was also the prize of killing a transport and 2 fighters in that battle as well. So I kind of thought I should take that if he's offering it up. Yeah, a few land trades. I also played slightly more conservative in the land trades. I was going to take Kazakh, but again, I'm trying to preserve the Japanese land troops in Asia just for the time being, because we are obviously very short. There's not a lot of allied pressure in Asia, but still, I'd rather keep my guys alive just until we can stabilise fully in the Pacific first. Then I can start being a bit more aggressive. But Germany's got the situation under control anyway. They're all over Russia right now, so I'm not too concerned. But I don't want to get any tanks just sneaking through the lines and causing me issues. So yeah, just trading back a few things here. Grabbing New Guinea, back from the Allies. Taking Amway, obviously. Clear out that last contingent of Allied forces in Asia. Burma as well. Good trade so far. Take out this sub as well, because it's just annoying. Oh, this is 59. Huge rolls there. We got 100% hits from everything. Only lost to the cruiser for it, so worth the trade. He can hit me back here is the one thing. There is a counter-attack opportunity, so he's still got a battleship and some fighters nearby, so there is a counter-attack available. But I was kind of okay with that, because I still had a good air force, and I deployed a destroyer as well this round, so if there was anything, I could then once again counter-attack, so it wasn't too bad. Big profit there. So nice. And he can't hit both fleets there. So he either has to hit the fleet in 59, which I just moved there, or 49, and he can't do both. And that the only value you can get from that one transport in 44 is taking the Philippines, which I was kind of okay with. It's not too bad. I mean, I've got transports nearby. I leave the transports in, I think in 62, because they were safe there for the time being. Nothing could range them, so dropped off some guys in Manchuria. Also took Alaska this round, which was unusual for me. I don't normally do that, but I thought because we're not going to having much pressure in Asia just for the time being, I can't really grab much income until I've dealt with this pressure in the Pacific. I just grabbed some free IPC in Alaska while it was there. I was kind of concerned about my fleet in 59, because it is the one vulnerability I've got right now in terms of fleets, and there are 2 fighters there, which is I kind of don't want to lose. But if he does attack it, he will lose something himself, and then from there, I think we've got enough stuff nearby. I've got the destroyer deploying to 60, and I'll still have planes left. I'll still have 3, 4 at least, I think, planes in range. So whatever he survives within 59 will die the following round. So I wasn't too concerned. And once they die, then that's the last of the US pressure, pretty much in the Pacific. So yeah, I was happy with that. And yeah, deploying the destroyer, got another round of transport troops for the transports, and we're ahead by about 20 attack power. So yeah, looking good.